Is lambish as good as pork-ish?
Princess and Bear, today we're at home for another product review video. This time something that's been featured a couple times, but newer.
The meaty meat.
Yes, it's time.
The lambish meat.
They have a new meat product for us to try. Juicy Marble, again, coming out with these interesting things. So as usual, it's your number one choice in foodie infotainment. We're here to investigate it so you don't have to, because remember, she's vegan. I'm not going in the Matrix.
It's time to foodie and chill.
Power of editing, boom, it's done. A whole 8 to 10 minutes later, as per the box. Searing on all sides, it cooks pretty similar to every other Juicy Marble product we've cooked. It's just as thready as the loin or the filet mignon or even the lambish. But it's got a slightly different color and smell to it, like as it cooks, which we like. It's taken to the seasonings pretty well. Again, their products are something you could eat whole, or you could shred and make a part of like a pork crunchies taco or things like that. But I am excited to try this new item from Juicy Marble.
I will say the first thing that I thought when I opened the package was that it smelled like pork. Like if we were out at a regular restaurant and Bear was to order like a real pork, that's what this smells like.
I would give it like 75% of the way there. As far as for pork smell, but I'm more excited about how it's going to differentiate itself from the lambish. Lamb and pork, yes, they taste different, but how different really are they? So I wonder if they can sort of change that in a plant-based item. Will be interesting.
I was raised by vegan bodybuilders and nutritionists, so I never actually had the ability to eat pork when I ate meat. So I don't really have like a basis of comparison or anything like that. So, I mean, I guess you get with a vegan and non-vegan perspective, but also somebody that has had the meat before versus somebody that hasn't.
We like inclusivity of opinions and flavors here. Ooh.
Oh no.
No. I'm still eating it.
Are we dipping it in the sauce? Or
Let's try by itself first, then we'll do sauce. Okay. Definitely a different flavor than the lambish.
It's a different flavor, I think, than any Juicy Marbles product we've had before. It doesn't give you that same richness that you get with like the filet, the loin.
It has that sort of like savory flavor of pork that sort of like hangs like the back top of your mouth. That flavor is there. It's still, I would probably still say like 60-70% of the way there for pork, but like the flavor, mouthfeel, that's good. And the way that it threads, pork is usually more thready, I think, than you say with like a steak or anything else, especially when it's cooked down. So this makes a lot more sense. You want to try sauces? Mm-hmm. Which sauce you want to try? She's already like sold.
This is so good.
She's in. We have such a freezer full of Juicy Marble. You would think this Juicy Marble is sponsored, but it is not. We just like their products, so we keep buying it.
I think I want to try this because we've had these other two sauces we had with the lamb. So I think I want to try the mustard that we got from our friend Planet Mirror at Epcot in Germany.
We're doing German hot mustard. Hot. Super hot. Ooh, okay.
I'm loving this.
You put that on a pretzel bun?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's good.
I gotta say, I thought that the ribs were my favorite Juicy Marbles product. I think that the pork-ish is now my new favorite Juicy Marbles product. The flavor is insanely good.
I don't know. I think I think I like the ribs more, but I think I like this more than the lamb. The ribs, I think, is my favorite product. The filet mignon, they're great, but I think that these products are doing a lot more towards making their offerings a little bit more unique. Obviously, you can't get steak, lamb, or pork from very many other companies, but like they are really making some strides. Like it's chimichurri here. Like
I just want to eat it by itself. This is so good. Again, I've not had pork in my life, so I can't tell you what it's supposed to taste like, but for me, as somebody that's never had pork, it tastes like the smell of pork whenever he orders pork. So I feel like it's kind of on point.
For those of you that are watching this that aren't vegan or have never tried vegan food, it's what you will miss with a plant-based meat, and nobody has been able to replicate this thus far. I think Impossible Meat probably comes closer than most, is you're not going to get that like meat grease sort of like aftertaste that you get. For me, that's a benefit because I hate that taste. But like, you're not getting that like the fat rendered off the meat, sort of like cooking into the food. Like, and for some dishes like steak and things, that makes it better. But that's the one thing that plant-based food has yet to replicate. So if you divorce that like fatty, rendered in its own fat sort of flavor, you get a lot closer to this, and this is no different for the pork.
I think I could just sit here and eat the whole thing.
Turn into a mukbang video instead of a review.
It's so freaking good. I can't stop. For me, this is a 5 out of 5. This is a Princessities item. They ship internationally, not just to the US. So they're a Slavic-based company, right? Slovenia? I think it's Slovenia.
One of those countries I probably couldn't point to on a map without embarrassing myself, but yes. I would probably give this a 4.75 out of 5 claws. I don't want to give it a perfect 5 because I feel like they're already approaching getting better, and I want to see them keep improving what they have. Because one thing that Juicy Marbles has not done is rested on its laurels. They've been putting out product after product after product, and I want to see that continue because this is only after a few years they're here. I am going to be excited to where they are in even a few months or another year.
Yes, eat it whole cut, enjoy shreds, make it strips, make it chunks, do whatever you want with it. It is amazing.
And these individual portion boxes are great because when we were buying like the 4-pack, sometimes we didn't want to eat 4 of like the filet mignon.
Yeah.
It was very dense and heavy, but then we literally have like single serving, so we each get one. It's great.
Yeah, this is each box is a single serving. So we bought 12. We bought 12 of the lamb and 12 of the pork. We're definitely going to be saving them for the holidays. But if you are somebody that is an individual portion eater, or maybe you're doing like
Friendsgiving,
meal prepping,
meal prep this,
you can definitely make this work.
I definitely think this is worth checking out if you get the opportunity, and we'll leave all the information below. Definitely check out Juicy Marble. Any of their products, I think is a good try. I think they will surprise you.
So we're going to enjoy this just a little bit more, and we hope that you order their product too.
Yes. Now, as always, if there's any other products you'd like to see us do or anything, period, the comments will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Barry might yeet himself into Juicy Marbles and then get trespassed.
Sounds like I'm getting a passport and never coming back. But you heard the